What's up guys, this is KD Cloudy back again with another video. And yesterday Apple just announced their new iPhone, which is called the iPhone SE. Now it's not the sequel of the iPhone 6s, which you probably knew. It's more like an entry level iPhone, which is 4 inches, and it costs about $399. But as always, Apple didn't mention clearly a few things which I'll be discussing in this video. So this video is all about the things you don't know about the iPhone SE. Well, starting off with the name SE. What does it stand for? Well, according to the marketing head of Apple, Phil Schiller, he says that SE stands for Special Edition and it's a tribute to the 1987 Mac SE. Now, the similarity between both of those is that both of them are based off of a 3-year-old predecessor phone with updated internals and a low price point. Apart from that, Apple didn't mention quite a few things in the hardware department as well. Starting off with the fingerprint sensor. Contrary to some assumptions and some thoughts, the iPhone SE doesn't have the second generation Touch ID sensor, which is in the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus. That means that it's packing the same sensor as the iPhone 6 and the 5s, which is actually good, but not quite as fast as the 2016 smartphones. Some people, it's not a deal breaker, but Apple should have mentioned it in the keynote itself. Moving on, we have lack of a sensor. Now this sensor wasn't in the iPhone 5s, but it's there in the 6 and the 6 Plus, also in the 6s and the 6s Plus, which is the barometer. Now, if you don't know what is a barometer, it's a sensor which is designed to detect elevation levels. So it can be useful in areas such as health and even the HealthKit API, which Apple uses, which can be implemented in a lot of health and fitness applications. That's not present in the iPhone SE. I don't know how many people will be upset about that, but it's not there, and Apple didn't bother to mention it in their keynote. Now, number third, we don't have the Ion X glass covering in the iPhone SE. Ion X glass is the glass which is used in iPhone 6, 6s, and even the Apple Watch, but Apple is sticking to Corning Gorilla Glass in the iPhone SE, just like the iPhone 5s and older versions. I'm not sure what is the difference between these two materials, but I think that they are quite similar in nature, but the Ion X glass is undeniably better because it is their newer and better models. Up next is regarding the Facetime camera, the front-facing camera. It's not 5 megapixels like some people thought. Since Apple likes to mention it Facetime HD camera, it's still a 1.2 megapixel camera. But the thing here is that the f-stop, the aperture, is reduced from the f2.2 in the iPhone 5s to f2.4 in the SE. That's pretty ridiculous, but I can't be mad at Apple because they are compensating for the low aperture with the Retina flash, and I think that people shouldn't have much problem in taking selfies in low light. Now, moving on to the last two things, these are the things which are not announced, not there in the website. We don't know about the RAM and the battery size of the iPhone. The RAM, actually, Apple doesn't officially announce about how much RAM it has. Some people are wondering that it's gonna have the 1 gig of RAM from the iPhone 5s, while some people are even thinking that it's gonna have 2 gigs of RAM from the iPhone 6s. But now benchmark leaks are surfacing that it has 2 gigs of RAM. And lastly is the battery. Now, since it is a smaller device, it has a smaller form factor. Some people are thinking that it's going to have the exact same battery as the iPhone 5s, which is 1560 milliamp hours. But the thing is that the Apple A9 chip, which is in the the iPhone SE, is smaller and also has the integrated Motion M coprocessor. So that saves a bit of space inside the iPhone SE. So, and also Apple's website lists that is 1 gram heavier than the iPhone 5s. That surely means that we are going to have a bigger battery, and I'm expecting somewhere around 1650 milliamp hours, which is close to iPhone 6s's 1750 milliamp hours, I believe. Anyways, since the since it has the SE has to push lesser pixels compared to the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, the battery life is going to be same as the 6s and 6 Plus. And yeah, that's been it. Those were the things the public generally doesn't have any idea about the iPhone 5 SE. Before ending the video, I'd like to show this small clip which describes the iPhone SE in a nutshell.
Same, but different. But still same. Thank you. Konnichiwa.
That's been it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment down below what you think about the iPhone SE, what you would like to see, and like this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you disliked it. Comment down below as to how can I improve, and leave some feedback and suggestions. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.